Well, the owners of a valuable bird are making a public plea for help. Paco, the parakeet, was stolen from a parrot refuge in the Laurentians over the weekend. This is actually the second time he's been stolen over the last 5 years. Annie's on this story today, and Annie, its owners are giving the thief an opportunity to return the bird before they go to police.
That's right. They've put an ultimatum up on Facebook, Paul. Return the bird, along with the man's picture as well, or we're going to get police involved at this point. And that photograph is a still photograph that was taken from the surveillance video on Saturday. So they do have a fair bit of evidence to go to police with. Now, we're at Parrot a zoo and refuge in the Laurentians. And what the owners tell us happened on Saturday afternoon is that most of the employees had gone for the day, and there was a family that was just still milling about. And the mother and two children were talking to the owners while the man just walked into the refuge and started trying different cages. So he went for another bird first. That bird didn't want anything to do with him. So he went for a second cage, opened it up, and Paco, who apparently has a very wonderful nature, very gentle nature, just jumped onto his hand, and somehow they were able to just get out without anybody noticing that they were gone. So he's an Alexandrian parakeet, and the owners believe that the motive might be to sell this type of bird that would go for about $1,200, they say, on Craigslist or Kijiji. It would be the first place to look, and so far they say that they haven't seen any sign of him, and so they're calling on the person who took him just to do the right thing at this point.
I don't care about the guy. I want my bird back. I want my friend back. He's a member of our huge family, and that's all we want. So if he wants to give the bird to SPCA or a pet shop or anything, he can do it anonymously. I don't want to find him. I want my bird. That's all I want.
And Paul, you mentioned this is actually the second time that he was stolen. The first time was in 2012. At that time, somebody actually broke in at night, took Paco, and it was neighbors of the person who supposedly took him that alerted Perroquet because they heard him imitating an alarm. This is apparently what he does. So perhaps if you're hearing a new alarm system in the neighborhood, doesn't sound familiar, they say very early morning or when the sun goes down, it might be him, but they're certainly hoping that this person again will do the right thing and return him at this point before they report this to police, Paul.
Well, there you go. Paco might save himself. Here's hoping. Thank you very much. Annie on a stolen parakeet today.